Hey guys, today I'm going to show you 4 tips that's going to improve your singing resonance right away, and we're going to jump straight into it. So tip number 1 is where you focus your sound. So let me first demonstrate how you're probably singing. You're probably singing something like la 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 la. It's all in the mouth. But in order to increase our resonance, we want our sound to shoot more upwards. You can hear that in the way I talk. So this is talking without resonance, and this is talking with resonance. So how do we talk with more resonance, and how do we sing with more resonance? Well, instead of imagining our voice down here, we need to start imagining voice skyrocketing to the moon, shooting out of our heads. So instead of la 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 la, we go la 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 la. Let me show you the difference again. In the mouth, la 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 la. Of course, this sound is still good. It's just what you want in your sound for different times. And this with more resonance. La 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 la. So that was tip number 1, where you focus your sound. If you want resonance, you have to focus your sound shooting upwards more. Now, tip number 2. You probably hear this a lot. Using your breath, using your diaphragm. Now, what does that mean? So, if I don't use my breath, it'll sound something like la 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 la. It'll be a nice little whisper sound, which is good if you want a very light sound. But if you want resonance, you need to make sure you add power, and you need to add power by using your breath. So, how do you use your breath? So, this is your diaphragm right over here. If you're using your breath properly, your diaphragm should be extending out, and you should be holding here. It's kind of like a rock. La 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 la. So this is if it's not going out. La 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 la. Now if I'm using my diaphragm, la 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 la. Tip number 2, that was using your diaphragm. Now, tip number 3, you probably see me doing this when I'm doing the different examples, is having enough space in your mouth. Okay, so this is no space. La 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 la. I'll make it even smaller. Na 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 na. I mean, that makes sense, right? When you have space, you have all that sound bouncing around. So no space, la 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 la. Space is, you take a yawn. That's how much space you need in your mouth. La 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 la. When you just start practicing, you probably want to practice just opening your mouth as big as possible and singing la 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 la. Oh, that was maybe a bit too big. So that was tip number 3, having enough space in your mouth so your sound can resonate throughout. And tip number 4, this is important, not people mention, is having firm vocal cords. Because even if you're using a diaphragm and if your vocal cords are loose, you'll sound like la 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 la. You're gonna sound very airy. You want to have firm diaphragm and firm vocal cords and project your sound outwards. It's like you're not loose. Your whole body is using strength, but you want to be using it correctly. So firm vocal cords, something like la 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 la. But you don't want to be squeezy. You don't want to be like la 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 la. That's not firm vocal cords. You still want to imagine your whole sound being nice and steady. So think more of a position right here, not bringing up, but right here. La 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 la. So I keep it here all the time. My. So that was 4 tips. Let me review that real quick. Number 1, focus on your sound coming upwards. Upwards. Number 2, using your breath. Number 3, having enough space in your mouth. And then number 4, firm vocal cords. Manando sole sta in fronte a te. And that's how you add more resonance in your voice. Of course, it's not saying that resonance is always better. It depends on what you need, but you need to have the ability to sing with all types of voices. So resonance when I want power, and maybe a little bit softer when I want to be gentle and sing a love song. So that was 4 tips to how to increase resonance in your singing voice. If you like this video, don't forget to tune in for more.